Dad, what a surprise.
Ben?
You're home early, huh?
Well, you know, I left my clipboard in the kitchen. Hey, what's the chance you run up and grab it for me?
Not a good idea, Dad. I'm meeting someone here in about 5 minutes, and I don't want to miss them. So,
no, I didn't realize that you had a meeting.
I can't miss them, so you'll have to grab that yourself.
Who are you meeting?
I'm meeting a lady friend.
Ah,
yeah.
Someone I know?
No, not really.
Well, don't torture me, Ben. Who is the lucky gal? Tell me, please.
It's the new tenant, Dad, from downstairs, right?
Right.
You know, remember we saw her moving in?
Right.
Last week?
Mm-hmm.
You remember, we almost helped.
Right, with the very large, can't help but notice.
Didn't really notice,
yeah.
Dad, yeah. I don't,
Well, she is a stunning young lady, Ben. I have to say that for you.
Oh, thanks.
You work fast. Good
Thanks
for you.
Again. Yeah, you got to seize the moment, you know?
Well, that's the truth.
If you want to be a man, you got to take a stand.
Hey, tell me about it. How'd you meet her?
What?
How'd you meet her?
Well, technically, this is actually going to be our first real meeting in a few minutes.
What do you mean?
So I should really, sort of be alone here, gather my thoughts, go over my notes, limber up. Probably you should excuse yourself and, head off to work. You have a job. Yeah.
Wasn't that her?
Oh, great. Thanks a lot, Dad.
So, that must have been a little disappointing, the first meeting.
Well, actually, I thought it sort of went well. I mean,
I guess you didn't really clash on any issues, and that's
maybe it was better that I didn't talk right off.
Can't hurt.
Although I think you sort of cramped my style a little bit. You were kind of all over me.
You have to let this thing evolve.
You were coming up too close on me.
You have to let this thing run its own course, Ben. You can't sort of force the issue. You're a healthy young man.
There's always when she comes home from work. I'll be here.
Well, you mean you're going to come back?
No, I'm going to wait here.
Ben, you seem to have her schedule down pretty tight.
Yeah. I mean, I've been just keeping tabs on her over the course of the last week since she's moved in. So I
just sort of looking out for her interests.
Well, not as much of her interest, but when she leaves, when she comes back, what she does, her likes, her dislikes, what kind of food she orders.
Yeah, they're gonna lock you up, Ben.
Yeah. What?
They're gonna lock you up in a cell for life.
Come on, Dad, don't be.
You gotta back off. You gotta let. You gotta give her some space. So how's it been going?
I'm making progress. Yeah. Actually, yesterday when I was jogging, when she was jogging, I bumped her.
You wanna wash or dry, Ben? We can do that while we're talking.
What's that?
You want to wash or dry?
You do both.
Ben.
Dry.
Ben.
Yeah. Please don't try and nail me down right now, Dad. I mean,
Come on.
I'll dry.
Okay, so the other day you're jogging.
Oh, yeah, and I bumped into her. I mean, I just really bumped into her. And she fell over.
Right.
And she said, watch where you're going. And, that's a good sign because she's concerned. She said...
Oh, you think she was giving you some advice?
Yeah, I didn't say anything back. I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
But I didn't help her up. She got up on her own. And she jogged out.
Well, you don't want to get involved with a woman who's going to depend on you for every little thing.
Yeah.
All right?
I think that's true, yeah. I mean, you got to give them their independence.
If you do knock her down again, though, Ben...
Yeah.
I think you win. Right. I don't know how the game goes, but I think two knockdowns.
Three knockdowns.
Oh, was it three? I'm sorry.
3 knockdowns in your... Yeah.
Been around, Ben. It's just so...
I just wish she'd...
It looks so defeated,
I wish she'd just, been more diplomatic or let me down more gently.
Well, what exactly did she say?
She said, hey, fatty.
I guess she didn't understand you, Ben. She misconstrued the stalking.
Yeah. You'd think you could take it in a good light, but you can't.
Well, you never really... She never really saw you in a good light.
It's just so hard to meet women nowadays, in this day and age.
Well, you might have to leave the building.